The email arrived on a Tuesday afternoon, crisp and unambiguous. Regrettably, your project has been put on hold indefinitely. For Sarah, who had poured months, late nights, and a significant part of her passion into it, the words felt like a physical blow. Her first instinct was a familiar tightening in her chest, a rush of disappointment, then a whisper of panic about the future. The easy path would have been to crumble, to let the weight of the news drag her down into a spiral of self-doubt and complaint. But Sarah had been exploring something different, a way of standing firm when the ground beneath her seemed to give way. It wasn't about suppressing the pain, but about how she met it. This moment, this internal wrestling with adversity, is a universal human experience. We all encounter setbacks, losses, and unexpected turns that threaten to derail us. And in these moments, we often find ourselves searching for strength, for a way to endure. This is where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism offers a profound insight, particularly into the concept of fortitude. Fortitude, in the Stoic sense, isn't simply gritting your teeth and bearing it. It's not a brute force resistance to pain or hardship. Instead, it's a moral endurance, a steadfastness that comes from a deep internal wellspring. Imagine a mighty oak tree in a storm. It doesn't fight the wind with its branches, it stands firm, rooted deeply in the earth, flexible yet unyielding. Its strength comes not from a battle against the storm, but from its inherent nature and its connection to the ground. This rootedness, for the Stoics, is found in our values and our perspective. The Stoics believed that true strength comes from aligning ourselves with what is good and right. These are the virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When facing a personal or professional setback, like Sarah's project being halted, it's easy to feel like a victim of external circumstances. But a Stoic would ask, what values can I uphold in this moment? Can I respond with wisdom rather than rashness? Can I show courage by accepting the reality and moving forward instead of retreating into self-pity? Can I act with justice, understanding that sometimes things are simply beyond my control and not a personal affront? Can I demonstrate temperance by managing my emotional reaction, not letting it overwhelm me? By anchoring ourselves to these internal virtues, we find an unshakable core, regardless of what the external world throws at us. Beyond values, perspective is the Stoics' secret weapon for cultivating fortitude. They taught us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. Sarah couldn't control her company's decision about her project. That was an external. But she could control her reaction to it. She could choose her attitude. This fundamental distinction is liberating. It shifts our focus from futile attempts to change the unchangeable to empowering ourselves to manage the one thing we truly possess, our inner world. Consider the practice of amor fati, love of fate. It's not a passive resignation, but an active embrace of reality, whatever it may be. It's about saying, this is what is happening. How can I with it, learn from it, even find something to appreciate within it? For Sarah, this meant acknowledging the disappointment, but then redirecting her energy. Instead of dwelling on the why me, she began to ask, what can I do now? What have I learned from this project that I can carry forward? How can I use this unexpected pause to grow in a new direction? This perspective transformed a perceived defeat into an opportunity for reevaluation and growth. Another powerful Stoic tool is negative visualization, contemplating how things could be worse, or even losing what we cherish. While it sounds bleak, its purpose is to foster gratitude for what we have and to prepare us for the inevitable shifts in life. It builds a mental resilience, strengthening our ability to stand firm when the actual challenges arise because we've already mentally rehearsed adversity. This practice helps to diminish the shock and overwhelming despair that often accompanies unexpected hardship, allowing fortitude to emerge more naturally. This isn't to say that practicing Stoic fortitude means you become devoid of emotion. Sarah still felt the sting of disappointment, but she didn't let it consume her. The practice of fortitude allows us to experience the full spectrum of human emotions, yet not be controlled by them. It's about developing an internal thermostat, rather than being swayed by every external shift in temperature. It cultivates a quiet confidence, a serene strength that comes from knowing you are capable of facing life on its own terms, because your true resilience lies not in external circumstances, but within the fortress of your own character. So, what are the profound lessons here? Fortitude is not about enduring despite your values, but because of them. It's not about ignoring reality, but about embracing it with an empowering perspective. It's the inner work that prepares us to stand firm, not with a clenched fist, but with an open heart and a steady mind. When life pushes, true fortitude allows us to be pushed, to bend, but never to break, because our roots are deep and our values are our anchor. In a world that often feels turbulent and unpredictable, the Stoic path to fortitude offers a timeless guide to cultivating unshakable inner strength. It invites us to turn inward, to clarify our values, and to refine our perspective, so that when the winds of adversity blow, we can stand not by brute force, but with a profound and peaceful rootedness in who we are and what we truly believe. What does fortitude mean to you? How have you found strength in moments of challenge? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If this reflection resonated with you, consider subscribing or sharing it with someone who might find value in exploring these ancient ideas for modern life. Thank you for listening.